Hello guys, I am going to explain about how to do grid operation in Hibernate JPA. So, okay, I'm Sabri Priyadarshini. My name is Sabri Priyadarshini. I'm going to explain you grid operation in Hibernate JPA actually. So, for doing this, we need three class mainly. This is employee entity class. Here, we are mentioning the field need for employee class. Okay, you can apply this for any real-time project. Okay, so I'm giving field like employee ID, employee name, email, date of birth, gender, password, like this. Okay, we have to give private for all the fields because of the security purpose. Okay, then only we can give, you can indirectly access it by using get a certain method. Okay, no problem. And also the benefit why we are using HibernateJpa is nothing but it's very easy to create database table column here, okay? Because in JDP or SQL we need to manually use it. First of all, to create a table before we need to create a database, okay? And then we need to give use database, then only we can create table. But here in this construction file, see employee database. If employee database it is not present in my SQL, it will not throw error. Okay, it create database. You don't need to worry about that. Okay, if database already present, that also not a problem. Okay, so and then another advantage of Hibernate is that it take employee name as a table name. You don't need to write a query specifically for that. Okay, table is created automatically by Hibernate auction. Okay, and also if you want to mention the table name from yourself also you can use at table annotation. Okay, so here we are using at entity means we mentioning that this class is entity class, nothing but. Okay, and then here we are giving annotation at generated value at id because we are using we are declaring employee id as primary key. Okay, so primary key, when you add a data inside a table, obviously the next row, the value of ID will be incremented as 2, 3, like that. So here the value will be automatically incremented. So for doing this only we are giving this annotation. Okay. And then by using this cut column annotation, you can give name by your wish, or otherwise if you don't want to give, it will take the field what you are mentioning here as a table column. Okay, it will take it as a column for all the fields. You don't need to worry about that. So whatever your wish, you can do. Okay, and then and then um I'm creating constructor. All our constructor, no our constructor. Constructor, it is used to initialize the value. Okay, this is the basic of Java. You all know. If you don't know also, please focus. Constructor is used to initialize the field what you are creating here. Okay, what you are creating here. This is very important. Every class have constructor. If you don't mention constructor, also compiler will add default constructor. Okay, no problem. And after that, get a setter method. By using get a setter method only, we can indirectly access the field because we are using private method here, private modifier, right? For for every field. Because why we are putting private here means to achieve security. So by indirectly we can access it with the help of get a setter method, and then we need to override equals hash code method and toString method. Why we are overwriting equals method means when we are comparing the two objects, by default it comparing the address of two objects. Okay, but we want the content comparison only. For the purpose only we are adding equals method. So when you are using equals method, you need to use hash code method as well. Okay, and toString method in the name itself it say the meaning, right? We are going to represent all the object in toString format while we are printing the value. Okay, So this is very important. This is the basic of entity class. This is same for every class you are going to create in the future, okay? And then in the controller class we are writing here the business logic, and then employee deo class we are writing the database logic. We are separating both the logic, okay? Why? Because we are hiding the complex logic of database hibernate API. We cannot directly access it, we can access through controller only, okay? See, abstraction is everywhere in Java. So in any other technology we are going to learn in Java, it is work based on OOPS concept only. So it's very important to study OOPS concept. So please focus on that. So here I am creating an object of scanner class because in future in the operation of update or get ID, delete, I am getting value from console only. So for the purpose only I am creating object for scanner class, okay? So first of all we need to create object for DAO, okay? Employee DAO, because we are going to write the implementation for all the methods here only. For the purpose only I'm writing here. Let's see first program for save, okay? How to save data. So first of all I need to uncommand this code, okay? Enough. Here I'm first of all I'm creating object for employee. I'm going to save all this values inside a table, okay? And I am passing this object into the save method which is present in employee DEO. So I am implementing the save method in employee DEO only, okay? So let's go to the save method. Okay, the save method. First of all, for doing create, for doing read update all the operation we need methods, right? Methods are present in entity manager factory, okay, entity manager, and then entity transaction. So those are interface. We cannot create object for this interface directly. So for that purpose only we are using create entity manager factory. It is an implementation class of entity manager. This class will create object of entity manager factory, okay? By using this object we are creating the object of entity manager, because entity manager also an interface. So the create entity manager method, it is available in manager factory only. So that's why we are using this object, okay? By this method will return the object of entity manager. And then in the save method, first of all we need to create object for transaction, because in every process we need to first start with begin method, okay? The begin method present in transaction entity transaction interface only. For the purpose we are creating object for entity transaction. So in this entity transaction we start begin the process, and then we are going to save the details, okay? Persist is a method we are going to use for save, okay? Don't forget that. So we are passing the employee object here. Whatever the value are given here, the value are passed passed here, and we are putting in the method. So persist method will save all the details inside the table, and after that we are commit. By using commit method, the transaction is saved permanently, okay? This is very useful. So this is a very important method, begin method and commit method, okay? In all the operation you are going to use it. Please remember it. And then I am returning after doing the process successfully. I'm return data saved successfully, okay? That's why I kept the return type as string. So the return value will be stored here, okay? And then finally I print it, okay? If value are done successfully stored, I am printing the message, okay? Let's I put a new value. um I am going to insert details of Trisha, okay? Let's see if Trisha detail already present in table or not, okay? See here. mm, Refresh and click. See, Employee name. Trisha is not here, okay? Trisha is not. So now we are going to insert. I'll give name like Trisha, and then here Trisha at, oh, I'm sorry, already is there. And then local date dot now give the current date and female, yeah, and then Trisha at 123. Okay, so I given all the values. Okay, so let's see it is work perfectly or not. Wait for some times. Okay. Oh, actually, wait. Data saved successfully and also fetch all method also here. I'm forgot to and come on this. Okay, I'm explaining it also. Okay, see, all the data are fetched from table. I'm explaining it. Don't worry. Okay, let's check. Uh, Trisha value is stored in DB or not, table or not. Okay. Uh, let's check. Yeah, Trisha is here. Okay. So we are successfully saved data inside the table. And after that, I'm going to explain how to fetch all the data from table. Okay. So here I am using getAllEmployee method, which is present in employee DO class. And here I'm just define the name. But implementation is I'm given here. Okay. The method is here. Yeah, getEmployee. So yeah, getEmployee. Here we don't need to get any ID because we are fetching all the data. Okay. So first of all, we need to create object for transaction because all the processes start from begin method only. So please don't forget that we are creating object for entity transaction, name as transaction. Okay, by using a transaction method which is present in entity manager. Okay, and then I am creating a variable called employees with the type list because we are fetching all the data where I'm going to store. The type should be collection, right? That's why I'm give type as list. Okay, type as list employee. Okay, and after that transaction is begin. Now I am using query. Okay, we are going to write the query like in normal SQL. In how you write the query to fetch all the data from table. Remember, select star from table. Okay, select star from table name, right? Select star from table name. This is the query we are using in SQL, but here it's different from that because it is there we are using star, but here we are using only any reference you can give. Okay, so this create query method present in entity manager. We are writing the query select e from employee. Okay, by using this reference only we get. Okay, and the class is employee class. These two parameter you have to follow, and by using get result list method only actually it give the whole data of table. So we are fetching and then get result in list form. Okay, for the purpose only we are using get result list method, and the values are stored in employee variable. So transaction commit. So the transaction is permanently saved. If you don't give commit, it will not permanently saved. Okay, the process. And then by using try catch, we are handling the exception here. If any problem is acquired while we are fetching the values from table, then this method will place before the state where the transaction is happening before, where we commit last time. Okay, that state it roll back as to the previous commit state. Okay, that's the purpose of rollback. Okay, and then this is print exception. Finally, we return the employees. The return type of get employee is what? list employee because we have fetch all the data from table. So we have the type as list employee. Okay, we get the value and this data type should be same with the return type of this method. Okay, please don't forget that value only we get here. So if employees is not null and also employee is not empty, we are printing. Okay, we are using for each with the method override. If it is not, then employee not found. Okay, the message will be printed. And as you know, before you see the output here. Okay, all the data from, see, last we insert Trisha. Trisha also come here. Okay, so we are successfully done. Get all employee from table. So here you don't need to create a table because Hibernate itself is done. So now we are saving how to save data inside the table and how to fetch all the data from table. Actually here we are seeing. So if you want employee, get employee specifically ID and then update by ID, delete by ID, update by email also. We can use email also to filtering the records because that is also unique column. So if you want to know uh, how to do it, what are I mentioned before, please give the comment and please subscribe my channel, follow my channel. Okay, this is my first video actually. If I'm done any mistake, please tell to me in politely and I will correct it. Please support me. Uh, and um, yeah, that's all. That's all I want to say. Um, thank you for watching my video. Bye.